Happy to help. Slipstream over here. Out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way.
Powered up.
Slipstream over here. Out of Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Present for you. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
And may the power protect you all.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Slipstream over here. Out of the way.
Powered up.
Out of the way. Present for you. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Out of the way. Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
And may the power protect you all.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Out of the way. Over here. Slipstream. Out of Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Out of the way.
Powered up.
Out of Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way.
Powered up.
Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Time for finale. Mind if I jump in? Looks like you could use a slipstream over here. Out of the way. I won't let you down. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
And may the power protect you all.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way.
Impossible.
Out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Slipstream over here. Slipstream out of out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Over here. Out of the way. Slipstream out of out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the
I've got
finale.
this.
Victory is fun.
Show me what you got. Over here. Slipstream out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Impossible.
Over here. Out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Slipstream out of out of the way. Over here.
Mega.
Over here. Out of the way. Slipstream out of the way. Over here. Slipstream out of the way. Over here. Out of the way. Present for you.
Mega.
Slipstream out of the way. Present for you.
Phenomenal.
Over here. Present for you. Out of the way.
Phenomenal.
Slipstream out of Over here. Out of the way. Present for you. Slipstream out of
Hello. How you doing?
Over here. Out of the way. Present for you.
Trying to learn a new combo. Think I need to be on this side.
Slipstream out of Present for you. Shall we dance? Follow
Damn
my
it.
lead.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn a new, more optimal combo. Get more damage off him.
Over here. Out of the way. Present for you.
A lot of times that happens. That's why I don't like using that ender. Sometimes it moves them behind you.
Slipstream. Out of stop. Listen for ya. Out of the way. Shall we dance?
Yeah, I'm gonna lab for a little bit. I'm gonna hop online and then play something else.
Over here. Listen for ya. Out of the way.
Powered up.
I'll turn things around. Slipstream. Out of stop. Listen for ya. Out of the way. Stick together. Looks like you could use. Over. Out of the way. Listen for ya. My turn. Slipstream. Out of step. Listen for ya.
Damn.
I've got you covered. Over here. Out of the way. Listen for ya.
See, that's why I don't like using the. I don't like using the lantern.
Looks like you could use. Slipstream. Out of step. Listen for ya. I'll take care of this.
Should be able to get like 700 damage off this
Out of the way.
with no bar.
Like you could use.
It's pretty good.
I won't let you down. Slipstream. Out of step. Listen for ya. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Check this out.
Oh,
Victory.
actually, that's like 900 damage. Let's try to land the whole thing.
Together.
A little bit situational,
My
but
turn. Over. I got next.
that's off 0 bar too. So if I have
Show
more
me your
bar, it
strength.
could pretty much
Stick
kill.
together. Slipstream. Out of the way. I won't let you down. My turn. Over. I'll take care of you.
Crimson Hawk Range.
Give me some cover. Slipstream. Out of the way. Listen for ya. Mind if I jump in? Over here. Listen for ya. My turn. Slipstream. Out of the way. Over. Shall we dance? Follow
It's not enough.
my lead.
There's something up
Happy to
there.
help. Over here. Out of the way. Listen for ya.
It's forfeit time.
Mind if I jump in? Slipstream. Out of Listen for ya.
Back off.
Happy to help.
You need a lot of muscle memory for this game.
Over here. Out of the way. Listen for ya.
This is a high damage game, so when you hit somebody, you want to maximize.
Listen for ya. Out of the way.
A nave of power.
I'll turn
Drops.
things around. Over here. Listen for ya. Out of the way. Over. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
926.
Forfeit time.
926 damage with no bar. It's actually really good.
Got you covered.
So he has like 950 health.
Slipstream. Out of Present for you. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead.
Check this
Here's
out.
the finale. I got next. Over here. Present for you.
Phenomenal.
Wonder if I can link more after that.
Present for you.
I don't know. It feels like that would make it really impractical.
Slipstream. Out of
It's one of those games where you have to separate the Twitter combos from reality. Because you can do crazy shit in this game, but it's like
together.
you have the courage to pull it off in a real match.
Happy to help.
Where it's like if you mess it up, you could lose. I like to do like more practical stuff. I obviously have the skill level to do those combos, but I always try to keep it realistic.
I'll turn things
Like
over.
what's gonna actually land in a match.
Slipstream. Out of sight.
It's forfeit time.
Mike. Mind if I jump in? Over here. Present for you. Out of the way. Present for you.
Try to use that state.
I got next.
And see how much if I can squeeze some more damage out of this
Slipstream. Out of
with the link.
Present for you.
No, lag's not a problem in this game. The netcode is very good.
Out of the way.
And I very rarely feel like I drop something because of lag in this game.
Slipstream. Out of Present for you. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Emergency.
That's one thing that makes those Twitter combos realistic. The netcode doesn't suck, but
I've got.
it's like, do you want to risk it all trying to do that? And you can do
Out of the way.
intermediate combos like I do, I still win.
And may the
Crimson
power
Hawk.
Show me what you got.
Just need to put it all together.
Over here. Out of the way.
I think that works though.
Present for you. I've got you covered. Slipstream. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Time for action.
Victory is.
Stick together. Over here. Out of the way. Present for you. Over. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the
SPD.
finale.
Emergency.
Ooh! Damn. No bar. No bar. No bar jump in start. 971 damage. That's about as optimal as it gets. That will basically kill most of the cast. Alright. I think I've got that down pretty much. I don't know if I'd bother doing the link though.
I'll take care of this. Slipstream. Out of the way. Present for you. I've got you covered. Over here. Out of the dance? Follow my lead. Here's
Let's
the
go.
finale.
Victory is fun.
Show me what you. Slipstream. Out of step. Grip. Out of the way. Over. I'll turn things around. Over here. Present for you. Mind if I jump in? Slipstream. Out of step. Out of the way. Present for you.
Powered up.
How hard are the links? When you launch someone and you land on the ground before them, there are times where you can do links. It depends on the character. But yeah, you can get a lot of damage that way. This game has a lot of depth to it. It just looks really simple. This is a lab game. A combo scientist game. Not everybody likes those kinds of games, but they're kind of a rare breed these days. Not too many games that let you wild out like this. See how the online's going tonight. No one wants to fight tonight, huh? Well, good thing I had other games planned for tonight. Looks like, Grid's not popping tonight. It's probably gonna give me a match with somebody who, has never played before. That's how this matchmaking seems to work.
Sometimes the most important battle is the battle within. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Maximum. Ooh, this optimal combo. Nice overhead. Nice. I think I lost this one, folks. I'm not coming back from this one. Not warmed up. He's been nerfed like 3 times, by the way.
Over here.
Ah, damn, I dropped it.
Follow my lead. And here's the finale. Formation and sword. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. It's morphin' time. Hey. Out of the way. Shall we dance?
How are you still alive? Die! Damn it, man. He will not die. He keeps blocking. Fucking reset. Stop blocking! Just die!
Right
He
there.
will not fucking die. God.
Eat fire.
He would not die. Just blocking, blocking, blocking. Every time I tried to punish, he was blocking. Yeah, I use him. I had that
Your
one.
time is up.
I'm salty now. I want to run back. Should not have lost that one. Give me a run back. I'm pissed now. I should not have lost that. Alright, good. I get a run back. Let's run it back.
To defeat me.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Maximum.
Assist is so irritating. Good thing it scales a lot. Ah, damn it. Reset.
Maximum.
Dude, this pressure is crazy. Can't get in.
Shall we dance?
Do you ever, like, not block?
Maximum.
Never mind, I don't want to fight this guy anymore. I'm getting annoyed. Assist. He has the most annoying assist in the game.
Finally ready to turn yourself in.
I hate Gen Assist. So annoying. Everybody uses it. I wish it went away when she got hit. It's like just annoying.
And anyone who gets in my way is gonna be.
Can't get in when it's on the screen, even if you hit them. Please give me someone else not using Gen Assist. I don't feel like dealing with that tonight. Probably nobody else on. It's probably just gonna keep giving me him, which means I'm just gonna play something else. Okay. Some variety, please. Yeah, it doesn't go away when she gets hit, so you really have to respect it. Unless you knock them really far away, it will still hit you, and they can get a
I'm not
combo
afraid
off
to
it.
lose. I'm afraid to give up.
The main downside is that it heavily scales. The damage scaling on it is really high.
Shall we dance? Follow my lead.
Check this out. You gotta go through me.
What? The snapback didn't hit? Are you kidding me?
You're under arrest.
Wow. I feel cheated. The snapback didn't hit.
Shall we dance? Follow my lead.
I'm not sure if I agree. Pretty sure I don't agree.
Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. Over. Right back. It's more for time.
Cat stunners.
Oh, come on, of course that's right there. Everybody's just, big Gen fans tonight. It's like all there is. I gotta win on the board tonight at least. I'm not playing very well.
Is a use for my power beyond fighting.
Alright, no Gen. No Gen assist. Let's see how this goes. No, there's no Rage Quitters on tonight either. This is a dry spell of Rage Quitters. 2 days, no Rage Quits. Starting to have withdrawals. Starting to have Rage Quitter withdrawals.
Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. Slipstream out of the way. Present for you. Overhead. Second star. Shall we dance? Follow my lead.
Check
Here's
this
the
out.
finale. Slipstream out of the way. Shall we dance?
Wrong distance. That was a stupid mistake. Nice.
I will never forget this fight.
Yeah, there's been civilized, honorable players on this the past couple nights. No rage quitters. Last time I got rage quits was a couple nights ago when I was at local host. That was Rage Quitter City. Maybe they all tired. This person knows what they're doing too. I think they just need to land the combos more consistently. This person's blocking is really
Sometimes
good.
the most important battle is the battle within.
You know, in combo-based games, people usually neglect to block. This person's blocking is very good. Let's see what you got. I want to see some good stuff.
See how we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Circuit Storm! Circuit Storm!
Ooh, nice.
See how we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
SPD, emergency!
Now it's my turn.
And may the power protect you all.
Circuit Storm!
And may the power protect you all.
What the hell, man? Where did my grab not come out? Dude, what? Where was my grab game?
It's more
I'm gonna issue a complaint. My grab did not come out. What the hell, man? That was some organic, non-GMO, grass-fed jank right there. I heard myself push the grab. I mean, maybe I did, but... What happened? That would have ended it right there. Alright, doesn't matter.
I'm not afraid to lose. I'm afraid to give up.
Ooh, let's see what he's got.
Over here.
Steal some tech. Oh, spicy.
See ya. I won't let you down. Out of the way. We will do this together. Got cousin for you.
Ah! That gameplay. Alright, I want to run back. I'm not winning this one.
Release the power.
Action. Emergency.
Yeah, that movie was terrible. It really was. Terrible movie. Definitely some of the worst tokusatsu I've ever watched. And I've watched a lot of toku. That movie somehow managed to have, like, probably 100 times the budget they have for,
You've met your match.
Super Sentai and Rider and Ultraman stuff, and then, like, still had, like, worse fight scenes. Like, I don't know how you do that, but they managed to. Hollywood budget, barely any fight scenes, and what little they had was it paled in comparison to what the Japanese toku teams do with, like, no resources, much less resources, not no resources. I don't even know what they spent money on that movie on. Like, there was nothing. It's like, it was this weird, like, after-school special with, like, 15 minutes of tokusatsu content. Really strange movie. Felt like they couldn't figure out who they wanted it to appeal to.
I'll be back.
The only good thing about it is, like, the Rangers were more, they were more believable. You know, the original Rangers were, they were pretty paper thin. You know, they weren't perfect, but they were, like, way better than a teenager would normally be. Especially in that era, early 90s.
Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. Got it. Over here. Out of sight. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale. Be right back.
Only made 40 million. Yeah, that does not surprise me. That movie was incredibly mismanaged. I actually liked the characters for what it was worth, but you know, there's plenty of other movies you can watch if you want realistic teenagers. Like, I'm watching tokusatsu. Give me fight scenes. Should be something I have to ask for.
You've met your match.
Yeah, it was a shitty toku movie. Very bad toku movie. Like, Japanese guys have like probably like 2 million budget. And terrible CGI, but they have like the best stuntmen in the industry. And they still give you entertaining fight scenes. They have no money. They don't get any money. Those movies are still better. It's just like, what did they spend all that money on? Like, feels like watching that movie like they just like burnt it in a pit or something. Like, for an action movie that had barely any action, and what little it had, almost all of it was CG. That's like one of the appeals of tokusatsu is that it's like actual. Most of it, you know, is, of course there's lots of CG, but there's still lots of really cool stunts too. And it's like stuff that you can't really get a lot of other productions. But I don't know what the hell happened with that movie. I would like to see the Japanese side get that kind of budget. They would probably make something a lot better. The other problem with the movie is they went into it expecting it to be like Star Wars or like the new Star Wars trilogy. The first Star Wars movie that they did, the new one, it was a lot of exposition and setting stuff up, but it's Star Wars. They already had like the whole trilogy funded and ready to go. So they could afford to do like one movie of like world building and setting everything up. The problem with the Power Rangers movie is they never even had the sequels ready, which is why the movie feels so disjointed. Like, they could have gotten away with that. They could have gotten away with that if the other movies were actually, like, confirmed to be made at the time. But the problem was they weren't, so they did all that build-up, and for what? Like, there was no action, and they're never going to have those versions of those characters again. Like, Marvel can get away with that. They do a lot of build-up movies. The movies that like aren't the Avengers movies and stuff. I haven't really watched any of them myself, but I know like they use those movies to do build-up, and then like the Avengers movies are like the big ones where everyone comes together and stuff. But like, if you don't have the sequels already ready to go, don't make like 90% of your movie world building and build-up and stuff. Like, you don't have another movie ready to go. Like, it doesn't matter how much you like the build-up and the characters and stuff. Like, there's not going to be any more. There's no guarantee there will be more. I think they should have left it open more and had it more balanced with action. I think it would have been a better balanced movie. But it just comes off as like, look at how much money we have, but we can't make anything good with that money. And we never even got approval to make another one, so all the talking and exposition and stuff, it's pointless. Like, both new Star Wars prequels, the prequel and the sequel trilogy, like they could do that. I mean, they had them all ready to go from the one with the first one was being produced. Phantom Menace, whatever you say about the prequel trilogy, but like that was the same thing. Like, that movie is pretty boring. It's mostly just setting everything up because it's almost an entirely new cast of characters. They have like a couple characters that are in the older movies, but for the most part, they have to like completely set everything up. So the first movie is like there's like one fight scene, and the rest of it is politics and pod racing and shit. But it's like you could look past it because you knew that there was going to be another one. Like, they weren't just gonna leave you with that. It's obvious that there was more coming. Like, you can't say that with Power Rangers movie. It's a shame, really. Hold on a minute, I think the Mass Builder update's out. Let's see. Give me a second here. kind of did that with Beautiful Joe as well. Like they said that there were going to be more games, but then they sell abysmally, and they just leave you on a cliffhanger. It's like, well, thanks for nothing. All right. Maybe don't do that. Don't promise there's going to be more, and you're going to finish the story or whatever, and then that piece of media never comes. Because nobody likes that. Yeah, I heard about that. They're trying to make the raid. Probably, butcher those fight scenes, that's for sure. They'll probably cut away every punch. That's like the new thing Hollywood's doing now. You cut away, like, every punch. It's, like, obvious that they can't actually make good fight scenes. Here's a good example. There you go, look at this. Look at how many cuts this is! It's like 7 seconds! Look at this! After all that, he still falls down, too. Everything wrong with modern action movies. That clip of Liam Neeson climbing a fence has been a underrated meme for a while. Like, dude, how many cuts do you need to make him climb the fence? Of course, it's not even him either. They make sure his face is obstructed. Like, even the stuntman can't do it cleanly. Yeah, they do that a lot with the modern action movies. Like, they cut so much that you, like, barely see anything. It's hard to follow, but they do it because it hides... It hides, like, oh, they can't do, like, long takes anymore. Yeah. It's just like, who is it fooling? Like... He cut that much, it's like it's barely follow it. Dude, how much talking? Go back to, like, here. Remember how to play this game. I haven't played it in, like, couple updates. See how they improve the melee. I don't know, this like just media now is really weird. Like, you have like some of the games I play on here made by like 3 people, and it's better than AAA stuff. And like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, they have like better fight scenes than a lot of the Hollywood stuff. It's really strange. It really proves that just because you have infinite money to make something doesn't mean that you actually have the ability to make something good. There are people out there that could do a lot better job if they had your money. You're seeing it in like games, movies, like everything. I don't know, people don't want to give indie stuff a chance. It doesn't look as good. But, you know, I have very like refined taste in games. I know pretty much exactly what I like. Yeah, I'm at the point where like I've been gaming for so long. I know like exactly. Usually you can tell from just like watching a trailer or like some gameplay. Like, you know, this probably isn't for me. Or I look at something like Assault Spy, I'm like, dude, this looks sick. I don't care that it doesn't have, like, super high-end graphics. It looks like something I'd like playing. But a lot of people don't want to go through that effort, because it's a lot harder to find. A lot harder to find stuff that way. Compared to just, you know, looking at whatever's popular. And I mean, we're at the point where pretty much anybody can make whatever they want. And obviously people don't have infinite time to look through all the indie games and movies and web series and comics and stuff. Like, there's just not enough hours in the day. So unfortunately that means that a lot of the crap is going to be popular just because it's easier to access. Hollywood's been doing that for a long time with summer movies. There's some great summer movies, but there's some terrible ones too. I can't expect people to go download and play and read and watch random stuff as much as would be nice. There's just too much stuff coming out now. That's just the reality of it. Anybody can make a video, anybody can make a game, anybody can make a book or a comic. Like, you just have to have the you have to have the willpower to do it. And you don't even need resources to do it. There's just so much stuff coming out. Like, the only reason anybody watches my stuff is because I started this when nobody else was doing it. Like, I have like one of the oldest gaming channels on this site, actually. If I started fresh, or I like never got into YouTube until like this year, I'd have nobody watching, because now it's just too saturated. Fortunately, when things get easier to make, it means it's a lot harder to slip through the cracks, because now everybody can do it. There's a lot of great things we've gotten from that, but a lot of garbage too. I mean, how many millions of hours of, like, kids doing Fortnite headshot montages are there? Like, I'm sure they're great, but there's, like, literally millions of them. What is the chances that somebody's gonna watch it and you're gonna make it big? Slim to none. But there's a good side and a bad side to creating things being accessible. I don't know, at the same time, the way the internet is going, I honestly think it's a blessing in disguise if you're not big, because then everybody views everything you do through a looking glass of, like, a freaking microscope. And it's like, oh, you said a bad word when you were 12 and now we're going to cancel you. It's like, dude, you probably people trying to cancel them probably said offensive stuff when they were 12 too. It's just they were lucky enough to not have the internet back then and, like, a permanent backlog of everything you've said. Like, there's definitely some downsides to being big. It's like, no, you don't have to worry about money, being homeless, or living check to check or anything, but everybody's out to try to get you. I actually followed somebody. He was getting at risk of getting canceled because he said something racist when he was, like, 12. Like, come on. He's young enough to have had Twitter when he was 12. Like, the guy's out there, like, rescuing animals and shit. I mean, you can't just say that, like, the guy has not changed at all. Like, come on now. It's weird. Especially how quickly people will turn on you if you're a big streamer. Somebody will say you did something, and even if they didn't, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of times it has been true, and those big streamers do, like, really horrible things. Unfortunately, most of the time it's true, but there have been times where it hasn't been true, and just because they're a big figure in whatever community or niche they're in, like, they get canceled instantly. It's like, at least let these people defend themselves. Don't just make them lose all their sponsorships and stuff because you said they did something. You have, like, no proof. Like, being on the smaller end doing this kind of thing, it can be a blessing in disguise. Really. It's just financially it's hard. I won't deny that, but not having to worry about any of that stuff is nice. Yeah, big streams are like that, pretty much. They are like that. It's just, there's just too much going on in there. That's the thing, though. They were trying to get that guy canceled because they found a tweet from when he was, like, 12. Come on now. Really? Like, how many celebrities and and shit would be canceled if they had Twitter when they were kids? That's why it's coming out now that a lot of those big figures from the 80s and 90s are, like, actually horrible people. There was a lot less internet back then. There weren't smartphones. Couldn't record it. Like, those things have always been happening. It's just now there's proof of it happening. That's, like, the main difference. He only did it once, too, as far as I know. Oh, I gotta go find these, huh? Yeah, big streams for me. Really the only use they have is if someone gets a game early, or... Oh, sorry. If someone gets a game early, or they are playing a PC port of something. Other than that, those streams are pretty useless to me, because you can't have a conversation with anybody. That's what happens when you have that many people watching. It's basically like being in a stadium. You know, a stadium can handle a couple thousand people, right? That's what those streams are like. You have like thousands of people in there. Realistically, you can talk to like people a couple seats down, but anybody else is unintelligible. Hey, thank you. Yeah, my buddy sent me some money today. Next is a graphics card. Yeah, I want to get into, like, emulation and stuff. I think it'd be fun to do while there's, like, no games coming out.
Mission clear.
have any of the Slash ones yet. Got a Photon one. Want that Slash one. Get some Ouroboros going on here. Still don't tell you where this stuff drops, it's just kind of annoying. Not the prints for them yet. But yeah, a lot of people prefer smaller streams for that reason. You can actually make friends with people and stuff, and the streamers actually able to interact with you.
Mission start.
Remember how to play this game. It's been months. Sure would be nice if I could skip this cutscene. Yeah, basically, Grow, the plan is to get the phone, sell this one, and then try to raise funds for a graphics card from eBay. I'm gonna go for the 12 gig 3060. And then what I can do is I can sell my old one, the one I'm using right now, and that would basically fund a PS5 on eBay with no having to deal with the lottery. But I want to wait for the phone to come and make sure that works before I try to seriously raise funds for that. But yeah, that would basically future-proof me. Be all good to go.
Mission clear.
Stuff over here, I didn't see it. Hey, let's farm for this. And up here on the hero frame. I'd go for this one, sure. This, I think I was working on this one. Hey, how do I... What? Confusing to make stuff in this game, like... How do I get out of this menu? Oh, okay. I'm confused. Oh, I wanted to change it. Ah, here we go. This stuff's too confusing. I wish it was like Gundam Breaker. A lot easier. It's just like way too complicated. Like I just want to just make this fast and play. I want to do all this. It's too hard. Hey, how do I... Describe how hard it is to do this. There's too much! just let me make a set. This is too complicated. Way too complicated. How do I just make one thing? No. I never made a good robot in this because it's too complicated. Like fucking rocket science. I don't really care about this stuff. It's too hard to make a robot in this. Alright. That's the new one that looks pretty cool. Let's just go back to the other one. I'm already over this. I'll wait till I get the new one. Complicated. A little bit too advanced for me. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I just want to get on the map and play.
Mission start.
Yeah, I think the Gundam Breaker interface was a lot better. But you can do a lot more with this. It's just, I'm not into that. Not into that. Yeah, just wanted a mech game with melee combat. Daemon X Machina. I had people recommend that game to me, but then the melee combat sucks. Mostly just shoot. I lost interest right there. Already over it. That game was weird though. Like, felt like you needed the PC port for it to be playable. The Switch version was the first one that came out, and it was like 20 FPS. So ironically, it's a lot like Gundam Breaker 3. That game is great, but man, desperately needs a PC port. That game was like barely playable. I actually felt sick playing it. That was the only reason I stopped playing that game. They need to at least make like a PS5 version for it or something. It moves so fast in that game, but the frame rate is like struggling to stay at 30. It's really disgusting looking. It's just a shame because that game was really fun. I think I finished all the DLC and stuff. The performance ruined it. I think that's the most heartbreaking game to me. That game was perfect for me, but it made me sick to play it. I felt nauseous. I couldn't play it. Like impacting my physical health. The frame rate was that bad. A bummer, man.
Mission
Surprised they
clear.
haven't tried to, like, resell that on PS5. That would be a reason for me to get one of those. There's a rumor that there's going to be a Gundam Breaker 4 sometime this year. That'd be pretty cool if it was true. Because they would put it on PC. So don't have to worry about slideshow, PowerPoint presentation gameplay. Hard to tell if that's true, though. I feel like they're due for one, but at the same time, the last one they made completely tanked because it was a shitty game and they tried to turn it into like a weird battle royale type thing. And they took out like, I think they took out like almost all the depth of the combat. So they're on thin ice. I don't know if they want to touch that brand again. That's why I'm not really inclined to believe those rumors. I guess it's been long enough. It's been a couple years. They did do a mobile game for it. That game was awesome. You could really play it however you wanted. You could go full melee, you could go ranged, you could go hybrid. You could make like pretty much whatever you wanted. It was really fun. I hope that rumor's true. I would be all over that. As long as they don't fuck up the combat. Give me a good PC port. I would probably play that quite a bit. I feel nauseous just thinking about playing that game again. Really choppy. It was the opposite of Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity had a lot of problems besides its frame rate. Gundam Breaker was like really solid game, but sense of speed kind of got botched by the shitty engine, whatever was in.
Mission clear.
Thinking I should go for the engine. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for this. This is gonna give me a lot more shield. Shield recovers higher too. Should be a little bit easier to take on the new stuff now. So far, the melee combat feels a lot more viable. Good. Alright, let's try to take on these new levels. See, maybe they give you more money. There's like some new challenge thing. How do I get to that? Here we go. See what these drop. Definitely feels like Melee isn't gimped anymore, which is nice. That was why I kind of like this game in the backlog.
Mission start.
not save it? The frame rate to be less bad. The hell. Alright, we good now. Need like all the particle effects or something. What's with the frame rate? Like, come on. Making it not fun to play. Starting to get Gundam Breaker PTSD. Why is this so slow? Let's just try putting it to 60. Now it's worse. What's with this slideshow? This game's not well optimized or something. guess. No, I don't want to continue. I want my loot. Come on. How do I get to revive? I want the loot. I want the money. I want to leave. get to leave? Fucking chaos. When do I get to leave? A little bit of a pickle here. Maybe I'll just let that bar fill up. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Been in here for 20 minutes. I want to keep this loot. Just like not exactly sure how this works. I only have like one more revive left. What happens? Right? Leave?
Mission clear.
Alright. I see how this works now. So if you let the bar fill up, then you get to leave. Oh. Man, that was crazy. That's definitely what this game needed. Just let me wild out and kill shit. It's actually kind of better than a Bloody Palace, because there's like a lot of tension involved in how you manage it all. Oh, cool, I got it. I got the crossblade launcher. Nice. Well, that was worth doing. Alright, let's try out this new launcher. I don't know how many of them you can have on. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. I recommend it. Good game. It's just a really small team making this, so they take forever to update. But they also don't ghost you too, which is nice. Like they've been updating every Saturday about this update for like months now. So it's not like they just run off with your money. They actually really do a good job of telling you, like, hey, here's what we're working on. Going slow, but we're getting it done. Which I'm totally fine with. I've definitely played worse early access games where they can't even be bothered to tell you that. These guys take a long time to make stuff, but when it comes out, it's very good, and you know exactly what you're getting. Feels like that bloody palace is like best place to fight. Get a lot of gear.
Mission start. With my chat, I even have still people have watching. I can't even talk. I still have people watching. That patch is really good. Definitely made that game a lot better. Grind more on that later. Feel like doing anything else tonight? I did most of what I wanted. Yeah, I thought my stream went or something. You don't have to talk. Let's see what's on Twitch. Let's see what's on Twitch. Like 1 a.m. If I have a comfy stream to watch. If I don't, then I'll do like game today. Oh, I sure do have a comfy stream to watch. Oh man, 2 comfy streams. Tales of Graces and Vesperia speedruns. That is comfy city right there. Good JRPG speedrun. Alright. They have not shipped the phone yet, so I guess today I'll probably go grab a what's it called? SD card for it. And once I get that, I'm gonna talk to somebody and see maybe they'll let me use their credit card and just get the 3060 because if that was the case, I could just give them my old one and they'd make almost all their money back. I'd barely owe them anything. We'll see. Yeah, I kind of wanna start to get that going. What are they even going for right now? I'd rather just get it off eBay because I have to deal with waiting in line and stuff. A lot of people around here are not wearing masks, not vaccinating, so like not in the. Yeah, there's one right here. Right here. Here, 789. You see how much my current card is going for? Curious. Before I get too ahead of myself on this plan here. Yeah, they're going for freaking 600. Let me look at buy it now. This is the exact card I'm using right now. I'm using on the computer right now. This one's new and it's going for 600. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna try to do this. Because these are going for like 550 to 600. That's not including shipping too. PS5 is going for these are these are for worse scalped, in my opinion. 750. It really looks like I could do this, especially if I sold my old phone. I really could just get if I just get one of these things. I could just snowball it and get everything. How much is my old phone going for? Not old phone, my current phone. Yeah, I could sell this one for 240. It's actually pretty cool. Like the big hurdle is getting the graphics card. Well, first the phone needs to get here. Phone needs to work. I'll definitely probably the night that I get it, probably in my kitty sitting stream, we'll probably do some stress tests and see, you know, if it's up to par. It should be, because mine is unlocked, so that will be more money, I think. 300. Well, I'll get back to you guys on this. I can't like show my payment info or anything. I don't want you guys to send pizza to my address or anything, but that's the plan. Basically, get the phone. I'll probably get an SD card for it later today. It's probably one of the things I got to do today, and then I will load it up with games. We'll do a big stress test to make sure it's working properly, and in the event that it is, I might ask my friend if he'll help me get the graphics card, because then I could sell the 2060, and that would basically fund a PS5. And I don't think I need anything from you guys for a while. but tonight, that's it for now. I don't feel like starting another game. I did get through the forced walking section on Final Fantasy, but then I got put in another one, so I'm like, I got to be in the mood to play that game. It's like, it's so agonizingly slow-paced. I know the God of War game came out. Have any of you guys played this game? Is it any good? Like, I didn't watch anything on this game at all. Watched nothing. I mean, I know some of the spoilers and stuff, but, like, I haven't really watched any gameplay of this. Like, is this a good game? I'm kind of interested in it, but it's also like $50, so I don't want to drop that on something I might not like. I might have to watch some gameplay on it. What I hear, it's a good port, so at least there's that. It's not another Avengers or Final Fantasy remake, so I won't have that to worry about. But I don't know how much I'd like it. I don't know if I can play 2 forced walking sections games in a row. We'll see. I might get a new game tomorrow too. He sent me some money, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Good night, folks. Till I get the phone. This plan's not gonna go into action, but I'll ask around, see if I tell somebody like, hey, I can give you all the money back, I might be able to get one sooner than later. Thanks for watching.